Hi guys, this is Freya here. So, I meet this guy, and this is like a pattern I see in my life. I meet this guy, he's really cool. He displays all the values that I'm looking for in a guy or a partner. Doesn't matter, but someone I trust. So this guy is cute and hot, and he's eloquent and sorted, and he's funny and also sensitive, but he's also strong and makes decisions and feels confident and competent. He inspires others and is inspirational himself. So I'm like, totally, wow, this is such a cool guy. So potentially there could be something there. So I get all excited and start projecting. So projecting is only another word for looking ahead and trusting. So you start having expectations according to what you believed about that other person is true, and then you project, which is cool. It's like trusting that your perception of that person is correct, and then looking ahead, what does that mean? Which is totally valid. Businesses do that all the time. Sales projections, growth projections. It's totally normal and cool, but it's based on the trust. Trust that your view of the whole situation is correct. So, nothing wrong with that. However, there's this whole list of things that I believe about that person. It's all good stuff. That's why I'm excited. And then the guy does something which me and my friend Oksana call the male sexual partners. So what does that mean? The guy is what I think thinking with his male sexual part. You get a message, it's in the evening, everyone feels kind of cute and kind of maybe hanging out on the sofa, and it's kind of. And then this text comes in, and I look at this text and go, it doesn't even have to be anything specific, but I go, here we go again. Okay, there it is. There being a male sexual part. And what happens then is I completely go, okay, so what I thought about this person doesn't seem to be true. Because this being a male sexual part means, to me, selfishness, self-centeredness, having completely disregard of the feelings of somebody else, but just thinking, just being horny and just thinking from that. And this fact, what it means to me, is a big deal. It's a breach of trust. I trusted all those good things about this person, and now this trust is being challenged. So now I'm going into all these good things that I thought about this person, and I'm looking at that. Okay, did I miss something there? Maybe there was already something there that I didn't see, because I was too like, ooh, great. So some gestures that I now look at it through the mistrust filter becomes something else. So, if someone is smart, I thought somebody was smart. Now I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's not smartness, but they're just driven by their sexual desire and by the fact that they want to get into my knickers. Being, I don't know, okay, being sensitive, which I valued before, is now, oh my God, they're probably a total pussy. Oh, am I allowed to say that? A kitten? Is that weakness? So people's good things actually become negative. So I'm saying, okay, he was sensitive before, which I loved, but now I perceive it as weakness. So I do this with all the good stuff and turn it around in order to justify my mistrust. And that's where it goes wrong. Because then I'm referencing against something that's my perception of something. And then I go like, okay, he's a male sexual part, and this is what I'm gonna expect. So I have two choices. I be gracious about it, whatever that means. I'm going like, okay, I'm gonna overlook this, but I know deep down, I mean, my respect is sort of cracked, and I'm like, yeah. And then what happens then? It's the self-fulfilling prophecies that more and more these situations will come up, which I'm referencing against my mistrust, and then it just goes down the pan. And it's classic, of course. There's no other way because I'm misreferencing all the time. But I have a choice as well and say, okay, whatever that trigger is, whatever this trigger, why does it trigger me? So I have a choice in still going to all the good things that I thought were there and believing in those. I want to be able to trust in somebody, but then I sort of don't want to. Not what I want to say. Okay, I want trust, but then I have to be, in order to have trust, you need to be trusting in the first place. So I've decided, in order to break this stupid pattern, I've decided to completely trust in the good that I saw in the first place and completely ignore my trigger now and say, okay, I'm going to just look at the good stuff, which was a lot. That's the thing. It's so much more. The list of the good stuff completely is so much more than this one little action that signals something to what I believe the signal is. And that's all in my head. And I know there's a reason for that. And I'm going to go into, at some point, I have to address that as well. But, so I have two choices. Either trust my false beliefs about something and make a runner, or I choose to believe in all the good stuff that made me attracted in the first place and just appreciate that instead of just like focusing on in that little trigger and then throwing everything out. And I actually seeing this throwing the whole, what we say, the baby with the bathwater, throwing the whole thing out just before we get triggered. And the trigger is, we get triggered because there's lack of trust, which signifies lack of security, because trust means security. If I trust someone, I can open myself and I know that they will keep me safe. And the thing about security is huge. The need to feel secure. That's where the trust comes in. So, but in order to feel secure, I need to be secure. So I'm going to focus on the good stuff and I'm going to appreciate. And there was I wrote down a really cool, what appreciation means. Let me just quickly look. Okay, the official definition of appreciation is recognition and enjoyment of the good qualities of someone or something. And it also means a full understanding of a situation. So I choose to appreciate now and be happy in that. And let's see what happens. I'm going to update you on that. So have a good day.